Hello and welcome to Buddhistdoor Global's weekly news review. I'm Justin Whitaker, Senior Correspondent for Buddhistdoor Global, speaking to you from our offices in Hong Kong. In this week's news, UNESCO has declared Myanmar's ancient Buddhist temple city Bagan as a World Heritage Site. Nearly 25 years after it was first nominated for listing, UNESCO has officially inscribed the ancient Buddhist city of Bagan in Myanmar as a World Heritage Site. The proposal was approved during the 43rd session of the World Heritage Committee held in Azerbaijan on the 6th of July, following a recommendation from the International Council on Monuments and Sites, which observed that Myanmar had passed new legislation governing heritage sites and had drawn up a plan aimed at mitigating the impact of growth in tourism and related infrastructure in the historic area. Located on the banks of the Irrawaddy River in Myanmar's Mandela region, the Bagan Archaeological Zone is one of the country's principal tourist attractions and is also a popular destination for Buddhist pilgrims who come to visit the ancient monuments dotted over a 42 square kilometer plain ringed by mist-covered mountains. Chinese officials have cautioned India against any involvement in the Dalai Lama reincarnation issue. Senior Chinese officials have issued a stern caution to India that not following Beijing's lead concerning the issue of the Dalai Lama's reincarnation could damage bilateral political ties, Indian media outlets have reported. The future of the Dalai Lama lineage, they said, can only be decided in China, and any interference by India may impact Sino-Indian relations. The issue of who will succeed His Holiness the Dalai Lama, who turned 84 on the 6th of July, has gained increasing weight as a point of dispute in recent years in light of His Holiness's age and reported health issues. As the head of the Gelug school of Vajrayana Buddhism and the principal figurehead for Tibetan Buddhism, the spiritual leader continues to wield significant influence among ethnic Tibetans in China and overseas. The next Dalai Lama would be the 15th incarnation over an unbroken lineage that has lasted some 500 years. Zen Buddhists will end meditation meetings in England's York Minster. A Zen meditation group that meets at York Minster, a Gothic cathedral in England's city of York, will cease activities there this fall. Meditation gatherings are currently held at the Old Palace building, which also houses the cathedral's library. The Zen group has been led by the Reverend Christopher Rushin Collingwood, Canon Chancellor of York Minster and a Zen teacher in the White Plum Zen Asanga. Collingwood, who describes himself as religiously bilingual, is a Zen teacher for Britain's Wild Goose Sangha under the leadership of Roshi Patrick Kundo Eastman, a Roman Catholic priest and Zen teacher who himself was given transmission by another Roman Catholic priest and Zen teacher, Reverend Robert Kennedy. In May, Collingwood published a book titled Zen Wisdom for Christians, which chronicles the long history of often contentious dialogue between Zen and Catholicism. In Australia, scholars inch closer to understanding and sharing ancient Buddhist manuscripts. Researchers at the University of Sydney may be a step closer to helping Buddhist scholars understand and share the ancient wisdom contained within 2,000-year-old Gandharan manuscripts, and through their painstaking work, digitized versions of the centuries-old texts should be soon made accessible to the public. Dr. Mark Allen and his team have digitized Buddhist texts that have only recently been teased open, which could offer key insights into the early development of Buddhism in South Asia. Sometimes compared with the Dead Sea Scrolls in terms of their impact on biblical scholarship, the Gandharan collection of birch bark writings may represent the oldest surviving Buddhist texts, and also the oldest South Asian manuscripts ever discovered. Finally, Thich Nhat has been honored with the 2019 Gandhi Mandela Peace Medal. Zen Master Thich Nhat was honored earlier this month in New Delhi with the first ever Gandhi Mandela Peace Prize. The award was given on the 11th of July to the Ahimsa Trust Sangha and members of Thich Nhat Hanh's Order of Interbeing, as the teacher, affectionately known as Thai, to his students, remains at his root temple in Hue, Vietnam. Family members of both Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela were present at the ceremony. The Gandhi Mandela Peace Initiative is slated to be an annual event with the vision of celebrating 150 years of Gandhi's and 100 years of Mandela's inspirational lives. Awards were given to people in various sectors of society to acknowledge their notable contributions to humanity. That is all for this week's Buddhistdoor News Review. Be sure to check out our website, www.buddhistdoor.net, for these stories along with features and special coverage of Buddhism around the world.